Hey Hung, this is Luan. I wanted to show you what I was thinking for Invoice. Anyway, so everything else is the same. There's just some changes to the design. So as you can see, the background is changed, and this is a blue color instead of a orange color. Anyway, once you log in, you get your stats, and if they haven't connected with Stripe, they need to connect with Stripe. Shows their stat, then shows their information, like user information, things like that. So if they haven't entered it, this is how they do it. Then at the end, probably a submit button or edit button here. So this is basically their company's name or their company's logo. So for example, you're talking about me. Align Lab will be my logo. Company's name will be here, Align Lab LLC. Company's URL. That's their web address, company's street address, primary contact, so I would put myself, Luan Jenkins, and then currency, things like that. Probably need to add email here, company's email probably would need to go in here somewhere. And then here it needs to have your client. So for example, it's talking about Align Lab as a company, and then the client of Align Lab would probably be like UNICEF or somebody like that. So their name, so they have to add it manually. So their name, email address, street address, phone, fax, etc. And once they add the client, it goes here into the list. Hopefully they wouldn't have more than 10 or 20. And then once they complete adding the client, they need to add the invoice. So they create an invoice here, it'll create an invoice down here, but whenever they do, it comes up here. So to create an invoice, they need to go down here, and the company's logo comes up here, from up here. The logo will need to be, I forgot the size, but I'll give you a dimension later. And then the company's name, address, things like that, all the things that they filled out up here, email address, etc. Will be up here. And then bill to is the company that they want to send the invoice to. So for example, that's the client. So whoever they pick right here, and then frequency, one time or recurring period. And then this is the invoice. So if it's the first invoice, it needs to say invoice 1 or 2 or 3. And then the amount due, and the time that they sent it, and then the time that they need to have it finished, complete, or paid for. And then here this is kind of like creating a recurring item, or like an item on their invoice. So they can add description, a quantity. So this would be like how much it costs, and then the rate is the quality, or let's say they I don't know, let's say it would be let's say they bought chairs, so $10 per chair, so it would be $10 here. And then they bought 2, be 2 chairs, 2 times 10 would be 20. And then any sort of discounts they can get here, percentage or money. I don't know if that's difficult to do. If it is, don't worry about it. We can do that another time. And then, so, I'll go through that again. So let's say they type a type of thing, like maybe they bought a guitar for $30 and they bought 30 of them at a 10% discount, would be 810. So 30 times 30, minus 10% of that would be $810. Or just maybe one-time thing they bought, like maybe a big book or a service, website design, $1,000. Discount 100, be $900, things like that. And then so here they can add any more items, and then it totals it all up right here. And then they can send a thank you, like thank you for your business, and then thank you for your payment, and then it embeds. So this is the embed code here in the link, and it saves it, or clear, and then that's their invoice. Anyway, I wanted to compare this also with the invoice. So you have here. So this top part stays the same. You see they're both the same. Creating donation, creating invoice. There needs to be a way for them to add their information. So this is how they do it. So that's not on the donation. Creating donation is the same as creating invoice, but it looks a little bit different. Whereas you can add. I want to take the add another amount here and make it the same way right here. Description, titles, description you could. I don't think you have to use. It's probably more of here description of and then the message here could be the message here, and the email. I think we added email. It was down here. It could be email here. But let's see. So donation is pretty simplistic. This is a little bit more complex. It just has some more parts that are. I've added clients, and I've added your information. So that's one new thing. And then the way that to create the invoice is styled differently. So whenever you send this, it'll send it. You can create it as a PDF or anything, something like that. But what you need to do is just have it to where it's a portal area. Where they can just pay, just like donations, just like it sends them to a portal where they pay. I don't know if we designed that. I don't think we did. Okay, so just like donations, once they hit pay, it sends them to an area where it shows the credit card information and things like that, and they can pay. Anyway, hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think and how much you think it would cost to make it. Thanks.